Okay, this is not exactly the proper way to got a charge controller there, Schneider inverters, and then we have two the Pyrex 5K batteries, and they're literally just stacked in the floor where he put them 5 years ago. No racking. This is nowhere near safe, nowhere near correct, but it has worked for about 5 years now. No, 6 years now, excuse me. And he simply's got 6 solar panels laying on the ground, and that's what he runs his system off of. It works good. Put 2 families on it. It's a little overtaxed. The inverter has no problem, the old school inverter. The batteries are just a little light, needs a little bit more battery power and a little bit more solar. So you're going to see some updates and maybe a safer mounting system. This is absolutely not how you should mount them. It does work. You can lay them in any position you want, but obviously this is his dry storage building, so this is where they're at, and hopefully you're going to see some updates coming either in the next video or further in this video. Here we're going to put it all the way on this side over here, and this tab comes up 3/4 of an inch, so we want the tab right on the top. If we come up, be 6 inches to the top, so actually that won't make much difference, will it? We want to come down. Could have just about used that other bolt, but it is what it is. I don't know if I can move all the way over there. If I go right there, or right there. Okay, and we're gonna put a lag screw in there. I'll come back in a minute. Okay, show you what he's got right now is we've got the Mppt over on the side. We've got the Schneider box here. I wasn't really planning on this box. He's got the circuit box and he's using it basically for the bus bars to keep the generator in, but and connect the batteries. I think a new inverter, the new hybrid inverters, basically you can put all this stuff in one inverter and it takes up a lot less space. But he has this stuff already functioning. It's been working for years. It's paid for, so till we get one for a a hybrid inverter from somebody who wants it tested, we're going to run this one. It's taking up a lot more space, and we are going to wire with this panel box in here. That way he can put his generator to that instead of directly to the inverter. I'll bring you back in a few minutes to show you some more. Job supervisor here just wants to play ball. Here I'm trying to work and you want to play ball. Don't give me that look. You've already played baseball today. I got to finish this before it gets dark. Okay, we're getting some of the wiring in there. Not perfectly neat, but neat enough for us. Wants to get the batteries charging before it gets dark, so we're hurrying along like this. And I'm going to wire this panel box over here, wherever my screwdriver went over here. So we're fixing to make this connection up in here and give us our plugs. I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Disconnecting the old rack batteries to move them over. And that's going to run us for tonight until we can get to the other batteries in. Okay, what he's got here is we're just hanging this power wire, the solar wire array coming down. He's eventually going to put a building over there. So these are just kind of hanging here temporary. And then they're going to go down to the pole and down to the power building there. So nothing fancy, just that's where they're at. Dark in there, no lights yet. You can see the Schneider inverter is running. The Pyrite rack batteries are standing up here on end. I don't know if you can see in the dark with this thing or not. It looks darker on camera than it does in person. MPP's hooked up, the solar panels are hooked up. They're coming down that wire there, down the pole, and right now they're just corded up and they go in through that through fitting right here. They're just compression sealed, and it's RTV gasket, clear gasket behind it just for waterproofing. Power box hooked up. RVs are connected and running, so everything's back up and running. We're over into this compared to where we were before. We do have a little bit of miscalculation on my part on how many batteries are going to fit in here, because I did not count on using this breaker box. I had no intention to use that, and that takes up a space of one of my batteries. So we're going to have to get creative. Maybe the big batteries we have coming won't fit the Humsienk batteries we have. We definitely fit one there, one there. I'm going to put one probably in front of those batteries, and maybe one over here just to try not to lose it. We'll see how that goes. And the generator chargers right there, we still have to run a hole out in the bottom for the main power line for that, but temporarily he can open the door on that, and we have power. So y'all stay tuned.